In this video, we'll be unboxing and taking a first look at the brand new Samsung Q700T. This is their entry 8K model. Let's take a closer look. Don't forget to hit the red button to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and click the notification bell to get my next video first. Now today's sponsors Fast Hosts have let me write a techie test question for your chance to win a tech bundle including a dream PC setup worth up to £5,000. So my techie test question is, when referring to TVs, what does OLED or OLED stand for? Now I'll give you more details of how to enter later on in this video. So my friends, just for full disclosure, I've bought this TV. It cost me £1,999 in the UK. This is the Q700T. It's the 55-inch version, and this is going to be a really interesting TV, and I'm going to be doing this unboxing and first look, and then we'll be digging deeper and giving you some head-to-head reviews and also delving into the specifics of this TV, the good things about it, the bad things, and believe me guys, there are some bad things about this, which started for me straight away with these 5 scratches that I found on the back of the TV. Not a good start, you might think. Anyway, the stand that you get with this, I'll show you that in more detail a little bit later, because that's something which I really like. And I do like from Samsung the accessory kit that you get. Everything is in one place. You've got your user manual, a few other different leaflets. There are 2 controllers which come with this TV, what I call the ugly controller, which is the black plasticky thing, which, you know, serves its purpose, but it's not much to look at. But you also get the aluminium style, brushed steel style. It really does feel good and looks good in the hand, and I'll show you that in a little bit more detail later as well. Popping the stand together is very simple. There's 4 screws which you need to screw into the base, and that will then attach to the back of the TV, and again that's completely simple. It's just 4 standard screws. The TV stand and the TV feel very solid. It's a very heavy metal base, but the actual arm part of that stand is plasticky, as is the back of the TV. There's nothing too special about the ports. They're all HDMI 2.1, as are all of the 8K TVs from Samsung this year, and you have one audio return channel, or ERAC, and that's HDMI port 3. So although the back is plastic, it has got that cable management system built into it, and I really like that, and it's certainly something that LG didn't do in their TVs this year. And as you can see, it fits really well, and then the case goes on the back of the stand. Sorry about the blurring guys, but it just works really nicely. The last thing to do is to remove the film from the front of the TV and the tiny little bit of film on the Samsung logo at the bottom, and then you're done, you're ready to start. Pop the batteries in the controller and off you go. Now guys, here's a chance to win £5,000 worth of tech. Now today's sponsors Fast Hosts offer a wide range of web hosting products and other services to help you bring your projects to life. If you're based in the UK and you're looking to start a business, or you already have, then you're going to need a website to go with it. Regardless of your experience, Fast Hosts can give you all the tools to build a strong web presence. Now, a couple of features which I really like are firstly the website builder. Now this is a place where you can easily design great websites using the beautiful drag and drop templates. There's absolutely no coding knowledge required, and you can create mobile optimized sites within just a short space of time. You can get up to 3 months free, and if you're not completely satisfied in the first 30 days, then you can cancel your contract without paying a penny. One of the most important features of any website is the domain name, and with Fast Hosts you have easy registration for a huge choice of domains, with powerful management features included. You also have the option to transfer domains that you already own. So if you're in the UK, you have the chance to win the ultimate tech bundle, including your dream PC setup worth up to £5,000, if you can answer my techie test question. And that is, when referring to TVs, what does OLED stand for? So it's really easy to enter. All you need to do is follow the link in the description and give your answer. So my friends, very good luck with that competition. Make sure that you do enter it, because it's a genuine, very simple to enter and to be part of it. You've got to be in it to win it, as they say. So while the TV process sets up in the background, I wanted to just discuss a couple of things about this TV, because some people will think that Samsung have made a big error in releasing this TV. Now, I here have the 55-inch version of an 8K TV, and one of the things that I'll be looking at in my full review is that can you even tell the difference on a 55-inch TV? Now, this talks about upscaling normal 4K content and standard HD content to 8K using the 8K processor. And again, we'll be testing how good a job that does. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you hit the red button to subscribe and stick around for the full review. And as I've bought this TV myself, I am not being asked to say anything good or bad about it. I will give you my genuine thoughts. Now, other things about this TV which are going to be very interesting is local dimming zones. This only has 12 of them, and for a TV at around £2,000, an 8K TV, that isn't very many, and I'm not sure how well that's going to handle some of the more challenging scenes that we put it through, but again, we will definitely put it through those scenes. And another thing, that this panel is just a 60Hz panel, and again, that is very disappointing for 2020. But guys, I'm going to withhold judgment. I'm not going to slate it without putting it through its full test. I'm going to make sure that we do that, and I'll obviously let you know that in our next video, which will be the full review. Where I think Samsung have got it right is the design. Now, this isn't quite as bezel-less as some of the other 8K models available in 2020, but it still looks mighty fine. I love the fact that you've got enough room for a good sized soundbar to go underneath, something that LG missed out on this year, I believe. And I love the single stand, the central column. I think it looks brilliant. And on a black TV cabinet, it almost disappears into the background. The thickness of this TV, well, it's not too bad at all. It's obviously a reasonable side because it's not an OLED TV, so therefore it has to be thicker, but it's just over 3 centimeters or just under 1.5 inches, which again isn't too bad. And whereas some other TVs, they sort of like bow out, similar to the Sony X900H, which I looked at the other day, this one doesn't. Now, if you're considering putting this on a TV cabinet, then from front to back, it's 26.5 centimeters, or just over 10 inches. So the picture out of the box, well, it's not great as you'd expect, and I think Samsung are certainly renowned for things being a little bit oversaturated, too much brightness, and again, we'll play with those and we'll dumb that down. And as you can see from this shot, it's just a little bit too oversaturated. But we'll have a look at the different settings in our full review, and by then, hopefully we'll have played with it and we will have changed it to get the best possible picture quality. One thing that I would say about the price of this TV, at the time that I bought it, there's a Samsung promotion on where they're offering you a Galaxy S20 phone for free or £250 cashback. Now, considering that phone is around £600 or £650, that coming off the price of this at just under £2,000 puts this TV potentially at around £1,350. So again, that is something which you need to consider. But it also gives you a little clue that if you miss out on that promotion and you go down and you end up spending £2,000, well, this is probably going to be £1,500 in no time at all. So something for you to bear in mind and think about. Okay, we're going to pop this into its retail mode now, and this is where, again, they crank up the colours, they make it oversaturated, but this is the 8K version. Now, I haven't got an 8K camera to record it, but I'm recording this in 4K. Let me know what you think of the picture. Leave a comment in the comment section below. And we're just going to run through a couple of the other things which is quite interesting about this TV and other things which we need to watch out for and which we'll be covering in more detail in the full review. So this is obviously an 8K resolution, and that's the headline which Samsung obviously is pushing. What we really need to assess, and what I'll be covering in more detail in the full review, is it actually even valid having 8K at 55 inches? There is some argument that you need to be at least at 75 or even at 85 for you to really tell a difference. And so we will be looking at that and trying to experiment to see whether you are getting a benefit. But also we'll be putting this head to head with some other TVs to see whether that 8K upscaling of normal HD source or 4K source, does that make a difference? And we will be able to see the differences, hopefully, in that. Another thing we'll take a look at is the object tracking sound, and that's their new 3D audio which moves around the screen, so we'll test that and give you our thoughts on that. And the other thing that I really want to look at is things like the fact that this is reportedly, it's very hard to find information about it, but it's reportedly just a 60Hz panel and not a 120Hz panel, and that could have a big impact. In fact, that is a lower spec than some of the older TVs TVs from a year or two ago. So again, we will look at that. So guys, there's a lot to go through with this TV, and it could be that this is a TV that we have to not recommend at all. But it's better that I spend my money finding out and letting you guys know, and then hopefully you'll be in a position to make a more informed decision about it. Now, without doubt, there's things like the design of the TV, there's things like the controller, which I really like, but those are aside, and we can get those on older models, but it's definitely going to be very interesting when we dig in and look at some of that other detail. So my friends, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section if there's anything else that you want me to look at when we do the full review, and we'll go into as much detail as we possibly can. Thank you so much as always for watching this video. Make sure that you enter the competition if it's still valid. I'm not sure when you'll be watching this, but certainly it's a great competition, and it's one that you can pick up 5K's worth of tech. Thanks again, my friends, and have a great day.